Hello Virgo, this is your reading for December 2017. I've already pre-shuffled the decks and laid out your cards so we can save some time. And then I have your angel card readings and messages and words of encouragement cards here. So your overall energy is the Ten of Cups and the Knight of Cups. So definitely has a relationship theme, can be looked at as things looking up for you, Virgo. With the Ten of Cups, I look at that as a relationship card. Can be relationships at work, things looking up for you. So if you've been looking for things, happily ever after, wholesomeness, safety, emotional prosperity, a joyful couple or family. So, what a wonderful card. You've got the people in the front enjoying with their children, come to terms, and it's just 10, that's a completion. So something in your life and for the overall spread is definitely coming in full center. You have the Knight of Cups also as your overall energy in this, and with the Knight of Cups, it's a kind, level, sensitive individual, someone with empathy and great care for others and creativity. This can also describe you, and emotional availability, emotional generosity, and acquire a soul to pursue, in pursuit of love. So a message coming your way, something coming very quickly, some kind of energy with definitely emotions attached to it, but beautiful emotions. What a way to start off the reading for you with your overall energy, Virgo. That's really nice to see for people that are striving for that beautiful balance within their life, their emotional life, and also their work life. So most Virgos that I know are very balanced in finding those things. So we are going to step into your Earth sector, which is your career sector. So with the Six of Pentacles, we have another yes answer card. So if there's something that you're looking forward to, or moving forward into a job, or trying to move up or get into a different job, you're getting a yes answer. Approval, acceptance, fair equals sharing of resources, financial assistance, the benefits that are coming your time, and a need to give in order to receive. Fair distribution of wealth, taking chances on a new person, or to be a good choice. So in your work career sector here, this is definitely a thumbs up, a go. You've got the go ahead, you can do this. If there's something that you want to try something different, moving up and into a different position, you're going to get that. With the Two of Wands, it solidifies this. The Two of Wands is a promise, the handshake card. This is the card that's talking about the pact of a contract, promises great returns, loyalty, arrangements, and commitment on the other source. So if you're trying to move up, these two cards, you both got the yes and the commitment cards. So hopefully this resonates for the Virgos out there that are trying to move forward in their career. For your messages and news, we have the Hierophant and the Four of Cups. So as I look at these cards, I see with the Hierophant in the news sector, someone in business where money changes hands is going to give you a hard time or a runaround. So if you've been waiting for messages or news, just pay attention that somebody's going to be kind of tough to pin down. And with the Four of Cups, that's sitting and waiting, and there may be another person that's going to be able to answer your questions rather than sitting there counting on one person. Definitely this is the hand of God saying to you that there's something being given to you, and you get a little mopey when you're not getting that information and stuff. Ignore that and keep moving forward, and know that you have the divine on your side to help you. You don't want to be getting bored and indifferent, and you don't want to be unwilling to leave a comfort zone to change. So with the news on this, just understand, or messages, that don't worry about it. It's coming. It just might have to come in from a different person on that if you're dealing with someone that isn't good on getting back with you. As we move into your challenges and tests, we have the Fool card and we have the Hangman. So something is changing up in your life, which I'm looking at as maybe probably a move into a direction of a job on that, with the Fool promises wonderful things coming in, new job, new acceptance of something, and it's really backing the beginning of your reading with your career. The Hangman, there's definitely some time, suspension and waiting for something to happen with that. And definitely, again, it's a promise of things moving forward for you. It's just getting through that, the challenge of waiting because you want to know. So definitely something coming up with work and other things. It's just having the patience is what I'm seeing to get through this situation. So trust, Virgo, that things are moving forward in your life. In your romance sector, we have in the relationships the Ten of Pentacles, and we have the Tower. So if you are in a relationship with the Ten of the Ten of Pentacles, this is definitely a relationship from the past, and it can be from a past life, or past retrieval, or something old, and that may not be working in your favor, because with the Tower card underneath as the energy, this is something that was not created on a very good foundation, and it's crumbling and changing. But what's not working and serving our purpose, it's going to be taken out rapidly and very quickly and replaced. And again, it backed it from the past. It's a past relationship of trying to move forward that. I threw another card to see what that was about, just to back it. It's just sitting back and waiting. There's some issues in coupled Virgos that are going to be pretty tough to get through this month in December, on the part of, not wanting to deal with what is in front of you, and wanting to move on, if that's something that you're thinking about, coupled Virgos. It can be a tough decision for a person that is not in a relationship. You have a chance to be in a relationship, as I'm checking this out too, with somebody that you've known before, or feel like you've known them before, because you get the thumbs up card from the universe. But for coupled, I'm getting a big watch this month, and watch our energies, and don't get into too much of a victim status, and work through it, and work through it in a mature way, rather than going into what you want and what you want now. Some people don't move as fast as that, and something that you're trying to, couple Virgos, as I'm talking to you, are just trying to work through something, and you're in a tough spot right now, but you might kind of have to let that go if you don't want the relationship to go, because if you go back to old situations or past situations, or get angry, it may take the other person, and then you may get what you don't want, the Tower and everything being destroyed. So that can change it. For your overall energy, Virgo, you have the Ace of Wands. So you have some new beginnings in your life, definitely new beginnings in your workplace, and new beginnings within relationships, which is backing to me that if the coupled Virgos, are working through some issues, you'll have a new beginning and a new day on dawning, and be able to get to a different and a higher level of understanding each other with some still great love. No matter what, even if it doesn't work out, it was still the experience, and that you'll always love that person. And people that are looking for someone, definitely have a chance to meet somebody that's definitely a soulmate coming into your life, and that's a new beginning also. So it's a really tough balance there between the coupled and not coupled people that are single looking too. But I see that working out for couples if they are patient with each other, and if they're not, they can move on to a higher level and move into a new day of a dawning. So as we go into your angel card readings and messages, and I just talked about the relationships. The first card is relationships develop to a new level. Trust your intuition and care for yourself and others. So if there are some problems going on with coupled Virgos, you just go to a different level, as long as you have a lot of patience with that person, etc. And on their end too, they have to have patience. So, and if you are going to meet someone, it's going to go to a level very rapidly because you feel like you've known that person, and you have. Your next one message is a brilliant new ideas and inspirations, seeing the truth of a situation in a challenging beginning. So definitely you've got some great ideas in the work sector the angels are talking about. You're moving forward with some things, and new job prospects are coming, or you're moving higher into your company, or definitely people are seeing you more as a leader just because you are taking the initiative. And at the last message, the end of a difficult situation, embrace the change and expect things to get better now, recovering from addiction. So it's not to say that in the emotional category, Virgo, that there's just going to be some turbulent times and it's just basically feelings of feeling hurt, not recognized, and hoping for that. And the single Virgos, you're coming out of that and probably going to be meeting somebody, and it feels good, but it's going back to understanding that, you know, you're on a new day and you're coming out of things. The addictions can be all kinds of things. I always like to tease people and say I had an addiction and it was to cinnamon bears. And it took a long time to not want cinnamon bears, and I still do, even if I talk about them, but not as bad as I used to. With that said, though, it's just looking at many situations and understanding when you look back on what you've learned and how you grew as a person as you moved forward. For your inspirational card, it says, I trust in the wisdom of my experiences, which we just talked about. Experience is more powerful than belief. And what you were taught when you were a young child might be true or not. When you experience, then you know. So it goes with everything that as we move through life, we learn things and how to react to things. So, you know, you go down your check line and it's like, okay, I did this and that didn't work out. So now the next time I come across that, I'm going to try it a little bit differently, maybe with more kid gloves. So those are learning experiences, and we learn not to repeat bad things if we get a bad result. So we have to find better ways to react to things to get the result that we're looking for. And sometimes we have to hit the wall a couple times, or 10, 20 times, for some people to understand. And I think you're well on your way of coming into a whole new person, Virgo, and you definitely have really come to terms with who you are and really liking who you are and understanding some things. But it doesn't have to be with a very strong, powerful, it's my way or the highway attitude. It's definitely coming into it with love and what you have learned over time. That concludes your reading, Virgo, and I will see you back here in January 2018. Thank you.